Hey guys, it's Stace from MKU, and today we have a quick preview of Biomutant by Experiment 101. We're going to start a new game today. As you can see, there's 3 different levels. And let's have a quick sneak peek.
Encode your DNA.
So right off the bat, it's very customizational driven, with a few breeds to pick from, all with their own unique looks. Some of them have different buffs and nerfs on stats on the side. Let's go with, I kind of like this guy's big eyes. So you can define your character's attributes as well.
Define your genetic structure.
So, moving towards one particular stat drastically changes your character. You go towards intelligence, of course your head would blow up. Strength makes your arms blow out. I think I wanna... I don't know what I want to do. Let's just go an all-rounder at the moment. We'll go in the middle.
Choose a genetic resilience.
Let's be resilient to heat. Heat and biohazard, I think we'll start with.
Choose your first style.
So obviously I've already done this before, so I know that you can change your colours of your fur and patterns. So you can really make your furry little creature what you want it to look like. I'm just gonna go random.
Pick your main colour.
Let's go really vibrant colour this time. A really
Choose
vibrant
your
green.
detail colour.
Green and purple. Green and pink. No, we'll go green and purple.
Pick a class. Command
Okay, so
Deadeye.
this is where it starts to become really important. So there's 5 different classes. Deadeye is a bit of a gunslinger. Commando.
Psyfreak.
A magic wielder.
Saboteur.
A stealthy character.
Sentinel.
Bit of a snipery.
Psyfreak. Commando.
Bit of a tank.
Saboteur.
Might go stealthy this run.
Saboteur chosen. That'll work.
Alright, so you load into a training sort of level.
Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun.
The game is very
We're already at
narrator driven as well. You can adjust
Choosing a
that in the
path in life
settings.
is that fork in the road where you make a choice or simply stop living. But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
So Biomutant is very choice driven. You have a thing called an aura, whether you're in the dark or the light. Now I've already had a previous run through and I was very light, so I kind of want to go a dark character this time.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the dark side of you. Your inner voice, to be precise. An echo of the balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
Can't believe you'd choose that thing over me. But I'll be here waiting for you when you have a change of heart.
That thing? I'm right here. Let me remind you, we're 2 halves of the same. With the difference being I'm the better half.
better half. My way is both better and brighter. Light makes it easier to see the best end.
The best end is the one you decide yourself, and it seems we're headed in the right direction.
Ooh, it feels good to be bad.
Guess left can be right sometimes. Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others.
So there is a lot of talking throughout this game. Let the narrator tells the story, one step at a time.
Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the Predator only grew stronger.
So, once you fully get into the game, it's a very hacky slashy combat. You have a ranged weapon, which is generally a pistol. Bumper is reload. And then you have your melee weapons.
Better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story.
Yeah, so the combat's very quick. You can drop combos. You can switch between
This time it
range
was
and
best to
melee,
run and live to fight
and
another
even magic
day.
eventually.
Let us hope you're ready
Throughout.
for it when it comes. The Predator isn't the only threat.
The enemies are very varied in looks and appearances
when
and
the
style,
end of days began and the tree of
and
life
level of
started
difficulty.
to die.
It's all rolled out really well.
Getting there.
So throughout the whole world of Biomutant, there are little storage boxes and other things that you can loot. You pick up loot as you go. This is one of the modules you can equip to your weapons to alter them in elemental powers. So this one's obviously electricity one. I'll probably save that for a future use. It's not worth using on any little minions. These are kept in your D-pad. Your D-pad's used quite frequently during this game. There's definitely abundance of med pads through this whole game. Make sure you check every little room like a typical looter.
The oil sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death. But some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways.
Whoop. Yeah, so tanky ones obviously do quite a bit of damage if they get hold of you.
It's starting to add up. Wow.
Got some cool slow-mo features. Can loot your enemies. Now collecting materials like Clink and E-Waste are like pivotal to the game. You're gonna need them later on to upgrade and craft weapons. Oh dear. Fortunately for me, it's unlimited ammo.
Flash the slash. You're harmed.
So my gun's very slow at reloading. So you can pick up materials as you progress through the game that can fix things like that.
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight. That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy.
So there are the occasional quick time events, but nothing too
Whoa!
bad or taken away from the actual experience of the game.
It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it. The Morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you. Cutting edge.
The combos are the way to go in this game. Especially when you integrate your guns into it.
Sharp steel. Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
So scattered throughout the game are mini puzzles. A lot of these are used to find you some new and improved loot, or to open new areas.
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right, but no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
So there's little snippets of the lore throughout the game that you can collect and watch. As our furry little friend goes on his way.
Spark metal going pew pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door. A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short circuit.
I found the
door.
puzzles were never particularly hard.
There you go. The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out. Wow, wow, wow. Got that one down. Hey, nice shot. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives. Let's pocket that.
Make sure you always loot enemies. Because they also drop health. So I'm gonna skip through this conversation real quick. Oh, this is the menu. Firstly, we have the map. Quite a decently sized map. So we have the map. We also have character level up. So you put points into the stats that you want. You get 10 at a time. So because I'm going to stealthy character this time, I'm going to go agility. You can also upgrade your Wung Fu. Now Wung Fu is similar to Kung Fu. A lot of skills are based in this. So you can do close or ranged. I'm going to go close because I'm pretty much dual wielding at the moment, and this will upgrade you to give you different moves. You also have there's 3 point systems. You have upgrade points, you have bio points, and you have side points. Side points mainly goes into magic, bio is into things like mutations, and upgrade points goes into your stats and your Wung Fu abilities. Your gear, any gear you pick up you can look at in your inventory menu. The range of customization and gear is insane in this game. I haven't actually picked anything up yet, but you can see what he's wearing at the moment. You can also see what weapons you have. You can save outfits. And you can even customize eventually your little automaton. Oh my god, I always stuff this up. Automaton. And he's your little grasshopper, but you learn about him later. So I'm going to skip through this conversation. Let's see if I can get us out of the tutorial level and out into the real world. There we go. So as you can see, Biomutant is very bright, hazy, graphics wise. But beautiful scenery, beautiful environment. Interesting characters.
Asks if you were tired. as it's a bit of a...
Lost story building. Very interesting, unique RPG, guys. Our review will be up on the website tomorrow. Make sure you have a read. That's been a little bit of a walkthrough for Biomutant. Great game, guys. Make sure you check out our reviews. For any other gaming news, reviews, and videos, make sure you check out MKAU Gaming on all socials. Bye!